We're joined by Jake Gallagher after a disappointing afternoon, of course, for Aldershot Town, but a number of positives to highlight too. Let's start first and foremost. It's gone now. No, there it is, still on the end of your arm there. Must have been a proud moment for you today to be given the captain's armband and lead the side out for the first time. Yeah,
definitely, yeah. It was a couple of weeks ago where I think Sean was out injured and Phil was captain, and then because he was in goal, the ref, Mark's come up to me and said if the ref needs anything to do with anything, he'll come to you. You're the vice captain. I was like, oh, that's great, like, and that was a privilege alone, and then to get given the armband today was amazing. Excellent.
And you weren't happy with just being captain. You wanted to score a goal as well today. It wasn't at the East Bank end, but unusual for Aldershot Town to score with their first attack. Unfortunately, something had happened before that at the other end. So, any thoughts particularly on the first goal for Boreham Wood?
Just poor defending from the start. It went back to Omar. He knows, he holds his hands up. He should have just dealt with it. He tried to take a touch, went out for a throw, and then we defended the throw in poorly, too easy, let the cross in. We've done that all day, letting crosses in too easily. And then, they end up nicking it. I can't remember how the goal went in, but I know it come from a cross.
There's a header, the big guy headed it down, and then Shakes got onto it and just...
Oh, that's right, yeah, it was poor defending all round.
But we don't want to talk about that goal, Jake. We want to talk about the one a few minutes later. Now, we highlighted just a few weeks back how Jake Gallagher's got this sixth sense to be in the right place at the right time. Usually it's in front of our own goal. Yeah. On this particular occasion, you ghosted forward and it come off a treat, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, yeah. I think Charlie had the ball and I heard a shout from Roscoe as Charlie played it over, and I thought it was a little bit late, so I took a touch and saw there's no one in front of me, so took another one and ended up putting it in the bottom corner, which was nice.
Excellent. I mean, obviously, we'll kind of gloss over a lot of the rest of the game. It was a pretty forgettable game, really, wasn't it? There wasn't a great spark from the players to the crowd or the crowd to the players. It just didn't really happen. From Aldershot Town's point of view, it looked like we were trying to create things. We're on the front foot, but nothing was coming off today, was it?
Yeah, we had patches in the first half where we moved the ball around well, and I thought, cool, if we keep it up like this, we'll end up opening them up and get a couple of goals. But we didn't do it enough, and to be fair, they passed the ball quite well round when they got the chance to, and probably edged the first half because they're fighting for their lives down there. I thought if anyone was going to nick it, they probably were, and we knew we needed to come out in the second half, and we've done the same as the first half. I'm not sure if it's a team thing or individually, but because we're safe now, people think it's done. I can just coast through the rest of the season, which we don't want. We want to push on and get as many points as we can to the end of the season. So hopefully, the next two games you'll see that.
Well, Reece Brown had a decent opportunity from a good cross from Shay Alexander, but he couldn't get any power on the header, and that was to be Aldershot's last real chance at winning this game. And then, as we well know, a somewhat controversial decision. I've got to ask you were in amongst it in that very area. Bullet of a shot from kind of 10-12 yards in. What do you think it hit?
Well, I thought it hit Barks' face or his chest, and we've looked at Barks' coming. He's got a big lump on his eye. He had a bleeding nose, so it must have hit him in the face. I'm not sure if his arms were up and it's hit him in the hand after. I don't know, but I thought it was harsh.
Yeah, it was pretty harsh. It wasn't a day when many of the refereeing decisions 50-50 seemed to go Aldershot Town's way. But regardless of that, and regardless of the the penalty decision, harsh as it may seem, we didn't do enough to win that game today, did we?
No, we didn't. No, we weren't good enough. It's frustrating because we have such good performances at times like Halifax. We've done really well going there, and they're fighting for their lives as well. And we've done a good professional performance, and then coming here, we confident that we're going to do well and get a result, and end up losing and not even really giving it a go or playing well. So it's really frustrating it's frustrating for the gaffer, as he tells us all the time, and Barks, but also the players, myself. It's just frustrating. I don't know what it is or what we can do. We're trying, and we'll try and put it right in the next two games.
And as far as the season for a whole as Jake Gallagher, it's been quite a story. It's been quite a turnaround. Many wrote you off or wanted to write you off after you were given a red card for the third time this year, and you missed 10 games through suspension. But from that point on, you've really turned things around. You've really proved an awful lot of people wrong, and it's to your great credit that you're from what we can gather amongst the supporters, you know, 1 or 2 people in with a real shot at getting the player of the season. That must make you feel extremely proud.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, no, I appreciate you saying that. I feel like I'm playing some of the best football I've played in my career so far. It's really helped that I've been surrounded by good people, and the manager and the fans and stuff have really stuck by me and made me feel like I can push on with myself and my performances, which I think I'm showing now, and which I'm doing, which I'm really pleased with. So hopefully I can continue that for the next 2 games and continue it into next season.
And that's the final and the burning question that I know you've already been asked and by a number of people upstairs when you were collecting the Man of the Match award. Can Aldershot Town supporters be reasonably encouraged that there's a good chance you might be here next season?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'd love to be here. I love the fans. I love the place. It's a nice place to play. I'd love to be here next season.
Excellent. Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.